Hey everyone, Eleanor coming to you live today for Square Peg Square Hole Coaching. Today I'm down at UCF, University of Central Florida, and I'm standing in front of one of my favorite places, the library of course. This one is the John C. Hitt Library. It's right across the way from their student union, attached to their bookstore, and we're kind of in the center hub of UCF. UCF is one of those really cool schools where everything kind of radiates out. So when you're in the center, you're in the academic section, and in pie-shaped pieces, you can see all of their colleges kind of going around, then their dorms, and it kind of leads you out back into the city of Orlando. So if you've never been down here, I highly recommend you coming on down. It's a huge school. Not quite the same big feel as Ohio State in terms of huge, but it's 68,000 students. That's a lot of people. So how many of those are undergrad? It's about 58,000 undergrad. The rest are grad students. They do have several campuses. I'm on their main campus right now in Orlando. They have one downtown. They also have their hospitality campuses down there. They have their health sciences. So there are several campuses, but this is the main central hub for it all. So what's UCF known for? Well, back in the day, this was really the space that, no pun intended, created people for space. So this was the Florida Technical University, and it was built initially to educate people in order to go into the space industry. So the space program, NASA, it was a main this was the main outgrowth of all of that. So a lot of people that came here went on to work for NASA, went on to become astronauts, right? So a lot of the famous names, that would be where they're all heading off to. So in 1968, this school got started. It was founded in 63, so it's a relatively new university, all things considered. It's one of the 12 public universities in Florida. You know a lot of the big names, Florida State, UF. This is one that kind of a little bit more under the radar for people in the north, but this is a main hub for people down here in the south. In terms of Florida students, it's 91% in-state, just gives you a feel. And the reason for that is that it's fairly inexpensive to go here, and it's a cool place. It teaches you a lot. Students are on campus on a Sunday, which you don't see everywhere, which is kind of nice. Right? There are a lot of people walking around. I was here the other night visiting one of my, as you guys know how I like to call them, my friend nephews is down here going to school for theater, and there were a ton of people on campus on a Thursday night at like 9 o'clock, so it's just a really hopping place. What is it known for? Well, it's got 13 colleges here, things like your basic graduate studies, undergraduate studies, but it also has a College of Medicine, the Rosen College of Hospitality Management, and with Universal and Disney down the road, you can imagine this is a great space to go to school for that. Arts and humanities, business. They have community and innovation and education, which, as you might expect, produces teachers, but also produces a lot of people who just are very involved in the community outreach piece. There's engineering, computer science. They're big for nursing, health sciences. Something that was really cool is optics and photonics. So that's the study of light and lasers, which I thought was really cool. It has its own college. And sciences, of course, right? So it's got arts and humanities. It's got everything you might want and plenty to go around. So CJ, who goes to school here, very cool because he's in their stage management program, which is under theater. And the person who actually runs their stage management part, she's been on Broadway for years. Right? She was down there managing all sorts of shows, all the big names, and then you come down here to UCF, and that's what you have teaching you, somebody who really knows the ropes. All right, so what else we need to know about the school? Well, it's Florida's largest, obviously at 68,000. It's also one of the biggest anywhere. Public university. It's right outside Orlando, downtown, so it's a very suburban feel to it. In terms of my Campus Pride Index, 4.5 stars, so it's a great place to feel safe. If you're in for sports, it's a Big 12 school. Lots and lots of football players come here and go on to do great things in the NFL. A couple big names, Dante Culpepper, Brandon Marshall. It also produces lots of people in government. Not a lot of names you'll know back north, but you'll definitely know them if you're down from Florida. Cheryl Hines, the actress. So lots of people coming to school for different things here. Their motto and mission statement is to foster a holistic and engaged educational experience that empowers every student to thrive. And I see that in CJ and what he's learning here and how he's all excited by the classes he's taking. I see it in how all the students that we've seen on campus seem really engaged. In terms of the diversity, it's just slightly more female to male. I said mostly in-state. It's just under half white, and then the rest is a real mix. You're gonna feel safe down here. There's a lot of people and a lot of diversity, so no matter who you are, this is a safe space for you, which is really nice given everything that's going on in the world today. Those are all the great things there are about UCF. You know, never know where I'll be next, but keep following me and let's see what happens.